Alright, number 9, we're still doing the full test. This time they want us to interpret what does it mean that you reject the null or you fail to reject the null. Alright, so I'm going to start out with my null and alternative up here, and then I'll add the rest of the information I get as we go. So we are manufacturing chocolate chips. We want to know if it's filling the machine correctly at 428. So we're going to be comparing our mean to 428. Okay, so right now I know my mean is 428. Alright, it is believed the machine is underfilling, so we're going to be using a left-sided test. So we're saying we think it's less than, alternative is greater than or equal to. So we think this is underfilling. So remember, we got to look at the negative value, or we're going to have to use a negative value. We think it's underfilling. In sample size, they used 26. That had a sample mean, so X bar of 420, and standard deviation of 17, so S is 17. Level of significance 0.01. Alright, so 0.01, degrees of freedom 25. So I'm going to look this up. So 1% here, 25 degrees of freedom. That is 2.485, but it's going to be negative since we're on the left side. So negative 2.485. And I want to see if my test value, if it is smaller, if it's smaller than negative 2.485. We will reject the null, which means there is enough evidence to say that the mean is definitely less than. It's not greater than the 428. So, or if we find out it's smaller than the 2.48 or bigger than on the other side, then we would fail to reject the null, which means there's not enough evidence to say that it's not greater than or equal to the 428, the actual mean. So that's the wording we're going to be using. So let's find the actual value. Sample mean 420 minus the true mean 428 over sample standard deviation 17 divided by square root of the sample size 26. So we're going to find our test value. Alright, so we're going to do in parentheses 420, up one off, 420 minus 428 divided by, we're going to have 17 divided by the square root of 26. So we get this is negative 2.399, which will round up and carry over to 2.4, negative 2.4. So it's pretty close. Negative 2.4 is just in front, not quite past. So we, in this case, we fail to reject, which means there is not enough evidence to say that the mean is not greater than. So let me see the actual wording. There is not sufficient evidence to support the claim that bags are being underfilled. So we are in favor of this. There's not enough evidence. So either there is enough evidence to support the claim, or there's not enough evidence. And this is a claim up here we're pointing at.